Hi, Eric Schmitz here. It's February 28th, and yesterday Human and I went on site to try our handhelds at a client. This video serves as a quick demonstration to show you where we are in the handheld implementation process. So here we see Human using the handheld to document a large spill that's been left on the floor with some towels over top of it. I'm going to switch gears now and take a look at the handheld actually in use. So right now I'm scrolling through the handheld, selecting a site visit that I want to play with for Sunnyvale Chevrolet. We're opening up that site visit. It's already the one that we entered the other day in the field, but now you can see at the top here I have information about previous action items and I have information about new action items. When we click on the tabs to the left, you see information about departments and users and client information. Down to the bottom here we can add a new issue, so we'll click on add. We're going to add a new issue. We're going to do fire extinguisher monthly inspections. So we see that we're looking at the date of yesterday, and we're going to pick the inspection item code, and the code that we're going to be using is in the FX series for monthly inspections of fire extinguishers. We'll scroll down here to FX, and it's 00, FRX 00, excuse me. And we'll select that code, and then we'll decide on the status, and we're going to leave it as incomplete. We could move it to open right here if we had all the details about the information that we wanted, but we may not have them all, so we'll leave it as incomplete and finish it later on our laptop. Pick the department of service department, and location, well actually let's make the department an all, and then when the location will be, we could put throughout, but I'm going to leave it blank and just leave it as department is all departments. Clicking next, we get to our next screen, and this is where we get to pick who we're going to assign the task to. Now probably we won't know during the inspection who we're going to assign it to, but we'll just guess here and put it to Gary Bishop. Environmental, injury, regulatory risks, we're going to leave those as the default settings, and probability I think it's still low, so we're going to leave that as a default. Under item details, we can check and see what the actual sentences will say in the system. So here we have the action: ensure that all fire extinguishers is inspected on a monthly basis to ensure that the fire extinguisher is ready for use in the event of an emergency. This includes examining the gauge needle to be in the green. So that's enough. Then we can click over to the regulations and see what the actual regulation reads. Employer is responsible for conducting the inspection, maintenance, and testing. And so that takes care of all of that, and we really don't want to add a comment because we think that the information inside of that is thorough enough. So let's add a photo. So we click on the next button, which you just saw me do, and we go to the action setting and we say we want to attach a new photo. So we click new. And now you can't see me actually trying to capture the photo right here. That's not in the screen capture software, but once I take the photo, you can see the actual photo as it pops in. So here's a photo of the fire extinguisher, and the monthly inspection is only completed through April. And we hit go back and ask if we'd like to do another image, and we're going to say yes for the sake of this, and select another image, and we're going to take another photo. And here's our second photo. You'll notice here there's no arrow above this fire extinguisher. And then we're done capturing images, so now we have two images on this screen. 1, 2. And those are our two images. We hit next, and that should take care of adding an inspection item. So now on our site visit window for the handheld, we see our existing action items, and now at the bottom here we have our new action items. 3 that were in there and 1 new one, the monthly extinguisher inspections. We can delete it, we can edit it, we can add another one, and then we hit next. Excuse me, let's go take a look now at existing action items. So at the top here you see all of the ones, and you can see the status is either O or C for open or closed. We're going to edit this one on DOT hazmat training. Actually, let's pick open containers and edit that one, because I know there's a photo in there for that one. So, identified date. This one was identified August 28th of 07. There's its inspection code. Notice it's the old style inspection code. Status is open. Human yay. It's a service department oil storage area issue. Hit next. We can see it's been assigned to David Messina, and here's a photo of the issue. And if we want to, we can go back to that other screen we were just at, back again to the beginning, and say to ourselves, you know what, after seeing that picture I think this should be a closed issue, so we're going to mark this one as closed. Further, we could, on the second screen, change the risk ratings. We could go ahead and change the comment. Oiled fish requires a lid, or add another comment. And again, we could add additional photos here if we wanted to by hitting Actions, New. But I don't have a photo to add to this one at this point. So we will then go back and hit Next. Once we hit Next, it takes us back to our site visit screen. Looking at all the different issues, looking at all the new items. We hit Next. That takes us out of the site visit and says we're done. And this is where we would have the client sign the ticket. Now, we had them sign it yesterday. We were in the field, but we could clear out Gary's signature and sign this tab again right now. Once we have his signature in, go ahead and hit Next. And it says the response is complete. Select Post. We'll hit Post. And it goes ahead and uploads it to our server. And that is the completion of one item within an entire site visit. That was posting the entire site visit. So now, Sunnyvale Chevrolet just dropped out of the dealership site visits. We connected to our cellular connection and posted it up. And if we look here, we can see that Sunnyvale Chevrolet is no longer in the site visits that we're working on because we posted it. So that's a quick demo of the handheld. Hope you liked it.